I know you guys really like the dirty ones, so let's get her did. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel. I got an easy peasy one for you today, but first let's do a quick walkthrough. Of course, you guys have seen our trailer. This truck that I'm using to do this job, by the way, is featured in our episode 2 if you want to check that out. So this customer here hired us to do the back of the house, one little section of the side on the other side you're going to see here in a second, and also the basement stairwell. And we actually charged the customer $3.99 to do the entire job. So it gives you guys a good roundabout idea of, what your pricing should be. You can't really tell that well here on camera, but there's a lot of mildew and algae growing on the walls. And like I said, this job does include the basement stairwell as well. And of course, when I pulled up, the first thing that I did is home protection. I covered up a couple outlets with the blue painter's tape and in the Verizon box. And you guys can see there all the algae growing on in the basement stairwell. So we're going to take care of that for her as well. This whole job, guys, I did it in like, I want to say less than 30 minutes or right around 30 or 40 minutes. Again, $399, guys. I mean, you're making money all day. So, and then talk a little bit about the procedure. The chemical that we're going to be using here is a 50-50 mix. If you guys do not know, if you're new to the industry and you don't know what that means, don't worry. I got you covered. Just watch our episode 10. In that episode, we break down all the chemicals of the pressure washing business for you guys. So, and the other thing is, before we get into this episode, I want to talk about how we got this job. And how we got this job is, you guys know that all of our vehicles are wrapped. I talk about this all the time. Guys, it's a great form of marketing, and it pays for itself. And this woman here was actually driving on the road behind one of our trucks, wrote down the number, and here we are. And I can't tell you, that one truck there that you saw in the beginning, I mean, that one wrap alone has gotten us, over 200-300 jobs. And, the wrap's like $2,000. Again, guys, that's a no-brainer. The other thing I wanted to mention here is get 2 announcements out of the way. Guys, the Power Washing Expo in Orlando, it's next month. I already got my tickets. Guys, this is a great networking opportunity. You're going to meet at this Power Washing National Convention. You're going to meet content creators, titans of the industry. It's a great networking event because you're going to meet guys there, that run big 7-figure type of pressure washing companies. So highly recommend that, because also, they got classes and whatnot, so you will be able to learn, because they got about a dozen speakers and whatnot. So I will put the link to that so you guys can get your tickets in the description below. And the other thing is, I'm coming up on my 100th episode. It's only a few episodes away, guys, and I want you to participate in that. And what I'm doing for my 100th episode is going to be a shop episode. In the shop, we're going to be taking 10 questions from you guys. I'm gonna pick those questions from the comment section, and then I'm gonna answer those questions. I'm really excited about you guys celebrating that milestone with me. Again, 100 houses. I'm sorry, 100, my 100th episode, I should say. But anyway, getting back to this house wash here, guys. When you're doing a house wash, when you're soaping it up, because a house wash essentially has 3 phases, right? You have your soap phase, then spot treating, and then you're going to rinse off. And of course, when you rinse, you want to rinse all the chemical off of the walls, the windows, and the plants. And you can see here, I mean, there's nothing around this woman's house that we had to worry about as far as, bushes and things of that nature. Anyway, from ground to gutter in phase 1, that's what you see me doing here. You can already see that the solution is doing its thing. Again, this is a 50-50 mix. And I mean, that solution is going to work on this house. And guys, you guys that are getting your company ready to rock and roll in this spring or this year, I should say, of 2024. Guys, get all your ducks in a row. I tell you guys this all the time. It only takes three essential things to make it in a pressure washing business, right? Experience, chemical knowledge, and commercial grade equipment. So, you guys watch all these videos, go out there and put into action the things that you are learning. One of the things I talk a lot about is those 6x9 postcards. Guys, if you're doing 1,000 of those 6x9 postcards a month, you're going to pick up 30 to 40 jobs. 30 to 40 jobs, that's $12,000 a month. I mean, think about, if you're listening to this and you're a trucker and you work for, maybe you have a big rig, or you work for, Amazon, or you're a delivery guy of some kind, or you simply work in a warehouse somewhere. Guys, think about making $12,000 a month. Okay, think about your salary right now. So imagine working for yourself, being your own boss, controlling your own time, and and your own value, right? Because no one's going to value you as much as you, right? But imagine making $12,000 a month, and again, that's a jumping off point. That's not the end point, So you made this business, you can make, like our company, Mr. Bubbles, is already a $2 million a year company, but you can make your company as big as you want to be. So I highly recommend you guys go out there and start to put into practice all of these things that you have been learning. Like some of you guys have emailed me and said that you've watched each one of my episodes like 4 to 6 times. Well, that's awesome. Now you need to go out there and practice, because if you're doing a house wash, like how you see me on the screen, and of course you guys have seen me do dozens of house washes, but if you're going out there, guys, and you're doing your plant protection, and your chems, and you're working hard, and you're doing some basic level marketing, you're going to get a lot of customers, right? But you gotta make sure. I recently did an episode, guys, for the life of me, I can't remember what number it is, but it's like 3 or 4 before this one, where I talked about the 4 forms of marketing, right? We talked about Google My Business, boots on the ground, yard signs, not boots on the ground, 6x9 postcards, yard signs. And the last one was face-to-face marketing, making sure that you have a solid sales pitch. And, if you guys are struggling in that department, just send me a new email and I will send you the sales pitch that I've been using for, I want to say, like something like 8 or 9 years. So, but anyway, I will be a great resource for you guys. Make sure you reach out to me, and I can send you all kinds of blueprints, marketing blueprints, sales pitch, and all of that good stuff. So you see me here, guys. I hit the foundation a little bit, and going all around. There's only one little section all the way, towards the middle and the end there, and this stuff is coming off, guys, like butter. I mean, like butter. And that's what the chemical knowledge part comes into play, right? So, the bottom line is, when I started the Mr. Bubbles channel, guys, the concept of the channel from the very beginning for me was to create a true how-to channel, right? This is not a day in a life channel. You've noticed I've never done videos like a day in a life type video or recap type videos. Like all my videos are, hey, this is how you do a house wash. This is how you do a roof wash. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, you see all those streaks on the roof here? I forgot to mention this to you guys. We actually ended up selling her on the roof as well, and we got the roof here for $8.99. It's on the schedule for the 13th of February. So, always be upselling, whenever you talk to customers. But, so, I was saying, the Mr. Bubbles is a power washing academy, guys. And by the way, I mention this all the time. I do have memberships on the channel. You can hit the join button. And one of the advantages of the membership is that I have content. I want to say I have around 15, 16 videos right now on my channel, guys, that is not available to you. It doesn't even show up on your feed unless you're a member. And the reason why we do that is some of my most... there's certain things that I share just with like my true diehard, followers of the channel. So I highly recommend that for you if you guys really want to take your wash game to the next level. Like one of the episodes we talk about on there is how to optimize your Google My Business. That's episode 56, and that is a members only episode. And guys, I mean, it's $5 a month. I mean, you guys, I mean, you'll go out and you'll spend $6-7 on a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? Like $5 a month is nothing for you to invest in your own development. And I'm creating all the time content for members. And then also I have there, for members, we have a private Facebook group just for members. But anyway, back to the house wash, guys. Now you see it, we switched to water. And I did that by walking to the truck and taking the siphon tube out of the chemical and putting it into the water, because now I'm actually running my soap tips on my J-Rod. That way I'm rinsing all of the chemical out of my line, out of my downstream injector and everything. So, the equipment maintenance part of it is very important. So, and as you see here, guys, now that I'm rinsing the house, I'm going from the top to the bottom, rinsing off all the windows using my fan tip. And real easy to do. You just got to make sure that you are thorough whenever you're doing this. Guys, remember, whenever you leave a house, you want to make sure that that house is chemical free. Those windows are chemical free, and plants are chemical free. And then the last thing I'm going to say to you guys is, make sure you reach out to me. I know some of you guys are shy, but I do love interacting with you guys. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel as always and watching this video. Highly recommend you watch the next one as well, guys. In the next episode, we're going to be back in a shop. We're talking about, man, I did this one. Oh, that's right. We're talking about customer service. So highly recommend that, because we're going to do a customer service top 10. So I'll catch you guys over there. Email me, guys. Love to hear from you. And you guys know this. I absolutely answer all of my emails. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.